Hi guys, how are you? Happy Monday. Jump on. Say hello. What are you up to this fine day? It is Monday, guys. June 2nd. Can you believe it's June already? Holy cow. I'm making a little lunch, so I thought I would jump on and do it with you guys. With some 90-second bread and talk about my shirt a little bit. Like my shirt? Let me take a drink. Jump on, tell me hello. So yesterday's live that I did, nobody was commenting. I got off, there was a ton of comments, so it just wasn't working again. I don't know why. Hello guys, how are you today? Jump on. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I would love to know where you guys are from and what you're up to on this beautiful day. We're going to make a little lunch. My name's Carrie. I go live every day of the week bringing you some sort of a keto, low-carb recipe. I have a page on Facebook with all my recipes in there. Drop keto page in the comments if you're not in there. And if you're new to my page, today's your first day, welcome. Click follow at the top because I go live every day talking about keto and low carb and bringing you recipes, easy and simple, and anything all natural health and wellness I like to talk about too. Hi Annette, thanks for jumping on. First day of retirement. Congratulations to you, my friend. Share this video out. Guys, if you're jumping on live, make sure you put live in the comments. If you're jumping on replay, put replay. But if you're new, put new so I can give you a nice shout out and warm welcome. Let's put my eggs in here. Okay, shall we? We're making a fried egg sandwich with 90-second bread, guys. Gonna be good. With a slice of cheese in the middle, and there you have it. There's Tammy. Good afternoon to you. How are you? So let me get my eggs mixed up. So I'm just gonna do 2 eggs, okay? I'm not too hungry, but I need to eat something. I got a busy afternoon, so don't know when I'll be able to have supper tonight, or if, I'll be honest. Let's see here. Okay. Hold on. Hey guys, as you jump on, share this video out. I'd love that. If you could do that. Hi Susan, how are you? Thanks so much for sharing that out. Irma, how are you? Okay guys, I got 2 eggs in there. Farm fresh, but I was going to do something else. I want to put just a touch of cottage cheese in there, okay? Just a teaspoon. Okay? And then mix that up. Thanks Irma for sharing this out. How are you guys? Did you guys have a good weekend? Can you believe it's June 2nd already? Okay, gotta tell you. My shirt. It's not a Twinkie. I finally had it made. For those of you who have been following me for years and years, I've been saying that for 4 or 5 years. It's not a Twinkie, right? Let me put my little egg thing in here and I'll show you, okay? Okay, hold on. So, let me find the spatula. Thanks so much for sharing this out. I appreciate you. Now today it's not showing the eyeballs, so who knows what's going on. Hi Gwen, how are you? So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to make this. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about my shirt. Hold on. I'm going to show you this though. Okay, so this is how I make my little, get it into like a little, there's our banana bread, me and my sweetheart, me and my little toodle-doodle made this morning. Okay. I was going to have my pink drink, and I thought, no, I'm hungry. I'll have this first, and I'll drink that in a little bit. Because like I said, I don't know when I'm going to be able to have supper. So what I'm going to do is I'll let this cook like this, flip it over, and then I'll kind of put it in fourths on my 90-second bread. So let's make my 90-second bread quick. Okay. I got a tablespoon of melted butter. Then I'm going to do... Here we go. I can use this. Then I'm going to do a tablespoon, guys, of coconut flour. Okay, and I always do a heaper. Okay. And then a little touch Just a touch, guys. Just a touch of baking powder. Just a little bit. Okay. And then 1 egg. 1 egg, and then it's going in the microwave for 90 seconds. Alrighty. Mix it up. Like so. Can you do this with one hand, guys? Hi, Gwen. I hope you're having a great day. I am having a great day. Every day is a great day that the good Lord blesses us with, right? Jump on, share this video out with your family and friends. I would love it if you would do that. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Okay, let me go throw this away. All right. There is the beautiful Connie. Turn my eggs over. All right, guys, I'm going to go put this in the microwave. See that? For 90 seconds. It's going to cook for 90 seconds, okay? All right, got myself my plate. Okay, so my shirt. Guys, so hi Connie, how are you, darling? Share this video out, please. I would love that. Thanks, Peg, for sharing this out. How are you? What's the eyeballs say today, guys? Because I can't see the eyeballs today. Isn't that crazy how that works? Oh, I should have only did 1 egg, I'll be honest. I know, I love me some eggs too. All I made was 2. And guys, look at this. Look how much is in there for 2 eggs. Look at that. That's 2. Crazy. Anyway, let that cook. I shut it off. So this. It's not a Twinkie. So for when it's watermelon season or corn on the cob season, or if you have carrots in your salad, or if you want to have an apple, 23 eyeballs. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Give this video a share. Thanks for jumping on. Let me know if you're new so I can give you a warm welcome. I'm Carrie, if you didn't know this already, and I love to come live and talk to you guys every day. Anyway, so sometimes I'll have people come at me like, okay, that's not keto. The other day somebody said, just peanut butter has too much sugar. Well, I was making it for my husband, but even so, if I wanted a tablespoon of it, I would, right? So I say, it's not a Twinkie. If I'm eating a carrot and somebody comes at me, it's not a Twinkie. Okay, if it's corn on the cob season or apple season, like I showed you guys on my stories the other day, I've got tons of apples on my tree. And when they're ready, I'm going to make some desserts with them. I'm going to make some things with them, and I'm going to enjoy an apple once in a while. Am I going to have it every day? Probably not, because I know better, because of the sugar in it. But I'm going to enjoy it. And that's when I tell people, it's not a Twinkie, guys. When people come at me and get mad at me and say, that's not keto, it's not a Twinkie, it's a carrot. So I'm going to have it once in a while. Does that make sense? And when people feel bad about cheating on, say they feel bad about having a potato on Sunday dinner. I've had people come to me and I tell them, listen, tomorrow's a new day and your potato's not a Twinkie, it's a potato. So tomorrow, you don't have a potato. You had it today, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Who agrees? Who agrees? Let me hear it. That's how I look at it, guys. You know what I'm saying? I've been on this journey for, let's see, I've been with these supplements that I take 7 years in July, okay? 7 years, July 19th, I've been taking the duos, which have changed our life. And that's why I talk about them and promote them and all the things, right? But before that, I started I started low carb, I think 13 years ago. So I've been doing keto for like 9 years, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. I've been doing keto for 9 years, okay? And here with these products, 7 years. And if a person wants to indulge once in a while, that's what I say. It's not a Twinkie, okay? You want a sweet potato? Have it. Don't have it every day. Don't have it every week. Once in a while, it's not a Twinkie, right? You're not eating ding-dongs and what are those called? Ho-Hos. I liked the Ho-Hos. I also liked the Twinkies, right? So, it's not a Twinkie. I finally had this made. Thank you, Cheyenne. You did a good job. I love it. All right, so let's make... That is the meaning of this t-shirt that I'm wearing today. All right, let's make this, okay? 90-second bread. This recipe is in my keto page, guys. It literally takes 90 seconds. 1 egg, tablespoon of butter, coconut flour, and baking powder. And I was going to have it on toast, but I'm not. I'm going to get some mayonnaise. Maybe. I might even have 2 open-faced ones. Honestly. I'll show you how I'm going to put them together here, okay? Knife, carry, fork will be okay. So I'm going to cut this in half and then flip it over. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Thank you for the cuteness. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? Hi, Amy. How are you? Yes, don't beat yourself up. Now, you know, I need to know the difference between if you indulge on something, a person has to just get back on track the next day. Otherwise, it does turn into a nightmare, right? I had somebody say, well, I cheated all day. Okay, it was 1 day. Tomorrow, though, you have to realize that you're going to be hungrier than all get out because that's your body wanting that sugar and carbs or whatever it was that you ate, right? That you had the day before. So your body's trying to detox it. You're going to be bloated and feel icky. And you're going to want those carbs because that's the vicious cycle of the carbs nowadays, right? Person has to be aware of that. But, all right, here's 1/2 that I folded over. Then I'm going to put a piece of cheese on it. What's your page with recipes? Faith and Keto with Carrie is my page, darling Clementine. And I got all kinds of recipes in there. In fact, I thought I posted my new snack mix that I made yesterday on live. I gotta go look. I thought I posted that last night. It's all made up and ready to go, for heaven's sakes. Alright, let's get this other half. So this was 2 eggs, guys. And a teaspoon of cottage cheese, just to give it a little bit creaminess. Then I'm going to put a little bit of Redmond's sea salt. No, Redmond's pink salt. And the topper. There's my lunch. And maybe my supper. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, gosh. Hot. Very good. Hi, Cleela. How are you? Hi, Darlene. You're welcome. Yes, Jackie, I did. I did. Finally, after all these years, I finally got it made. I was so glad. Anyway, another note. Watch what you set on your stove. My little egg container, you know, that my daughter got me. Put my eggs in here. Yesterday, I set the lid on the top of the stove, and the burner was still hot. Yeah, it's warped. See it? Gotta get a new one. Yeah, how nice, right? Hi, Paula. Thanks for jumping on from Arizona. Kathy's from Florida. Thanks, guys. Give this video a share out. I'd love that. So anyway, that's my philosophy. It's not a Twinkie. Want a watermelon, piece of watermelon? Eat it with your family. Okay? Next day is a new day. And it wasn't a Twinkie. You weren't eating a box of Twinkies, right? Anyway, grab this 90-second bread recipe. It's in my keto group called Faith and Keto with Carrie. If you're not in my keto group, I'd love to have you. Drop keto in the comments. Wow, Susan, thank you so much. Guys, you guys are the greatest. I appreciate every single one of you guys on here. You know that? Live viewers, replay viewers, new viewers. all of you, every single one of you. I enjoy, and my customers, I enjoy working with you too, behind the scenes. That's something that you get, guys, when you do our duos. You get to work with me one-on-one behind the scenes, and I sure enjoy that. You guys are all like family. I want you guys to know that. You are all like family. I care about each and every one of you. I love what I do. Feel so very blessed that I get to work from home and come live for you guys and work with you guys behind the scenes every single day. God is so entirely good. And if you're struggling with something right now, I'm going to get teary-eyed. I've been teary-eyed this weekend just because I'm so grateful for the things in my life, my family, our health, our jobs, our homes. You know what I'm saying? So very grateful, friends, and new beginning, not, being saved, Jesus's forgiveness for our sins and all the things. You know what I mean? I'm just so grateful. I can't say it enough. So grateful. I love you too, Peg. Golly sakes. Don't cry. But that's how you get me, raw and real. And I have a passion for what I do, and I love it. And that's why I share with you guys the supplements that I take, because they have changed our life in more ways than one. And coming live with you guys and doing keto and low carb, and the good Lord giving me the knowledge to be able to do so. I didn't do it. He did. He did. He makes it all possible, you guys. He does. He's so good. Anyway, as I'm crying over my egg sandwich, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm not sorry, because it's how I feel. And I need to learn not to say sorry. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. Thanks for jumping on. Give this video a share. Want any info on my duos? Put info in the comments. Be blessed. Be blessed. Take all the blessings in and just give all the glory to God and thank Him with your whole heart. Smile. Go do something for somebody, because that's what we're put on this earth for, right? To go do good for others. Be a good person. I love you guys. God bless each and every one of you. Hope you enjoyed this today, because I did too. Take care. We'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?